You've been asking, and I've been listening. So today, we're going to make a low-cal, high-protein buffalo chicken dip. Let's get it started. I have 300 grams of chicken breast right here. I weighed it out with my kitchen scale before I cooked it, so I weighed it raw, 300 grams. I seasoned it to my liking. I put some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and my secret favorite seasoning, Buffalo Wild Wings, has a chipotle barbecue rub out there that I literally put on everything. It's amazing, and it's so good on chicken. I will buy, I'm not kidding, 3 and 4 bottles at a time just to make sure I don't run out. Don't steal my dry rub bottles, guys, because once the secret gets out, it's out, and I'm going to be sad if I can't get my dry rub. So I'm going to chunk all this up. I've got my baking dish ready. This is the dish we're going to store it in and the dish we're going to bake it in. So we're going 1 pan, easy peasy, into the oven. Then when we're done, into the fridge. Store it up. I'm going to chunk all this chicken up as little as possible. Exciting. Chicken flying everywhere. I'm going to keep running my knife through this and cut these chicken pieces down as small as I can. I like to cut mine down in little chunks instead of shredding it. Now you could throw this chicken in a pot of boiling water, get it temped up to 165, and then take it out and shred it with 2 forks. I like to bake mine because I feel like I can add a little bit more flavor. And I would rather have my chicken chunked up than shredded. Just a preference, but you do you. Whatever you want to do and however you can make it easy on you, this is going to be delicious regardless. So if you've got to poach it and then shred, do your thing. Ain't nobody judging you. Okay, I think I like the way all that looks. So I'm going to take it straight from here into my baking dish. All the kids into the baking dish. And like I said, 300 grams raw chicken breast, seasoned however you want. Okay, that is done. And now we're going to make our buffalo chicken sauce. Okay, so we have our chicken chopped up into our baking dish here. I've got my low-fat cottage cheese. This is going to be the base of our sauce. Very simple, only a few ingredients. We need 250 grams of this low-fat cottage cheese. I'm a Prairie Farms girl, if you can't tell. Prairie Farms cottage cheese, French onion dip, beautiful. Okay, I zeroed out my scale. So now we're gonna put 250 grams of our low-fat cottage cheese here in my little single-serve blender. Love this thing. It is so convenient for making stuff like this. 208, 228. Dude, money. Right on the money at 250. How good am I? Okay. Garlic powder. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning up in this dude because we don't like bland food. Season your food. And season to taste. I can't really tell you how much to season with. You're just going to have to taste as you go. I like to add a little bit of onion powder too. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. And then no dish is complete in my heart without a little bit of salt and pepper. Here's where the fun part comes into play. The OG, Frank's. We need some buffalo sauce. My husband and I should have stock in almost every single hot sauce company because we are hot sauce connoisseurs in this house and we have big time opinions about hot sauce. Frank's, OG. All right, I'm going to add some of this in. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I hate to say that. Maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. I'm going to be blending this up, and then I'm going to give it a taste and see if I need to add anything else to it. So lid goes on. I got my blender out here. Let's see. On, and we're going to pulse it up. You're going to have to work with this a little bit because this is kind of a thick sauce. So keep working with it. All right, give it one more little shake. And then we'll see how we did. All right, let's give this a taste test. See if we need to add more hot sauce. We probably do because it's me, let's be honest. Yep, a little bit more hot sauce, a little bit more garlic powder. Like I said, learn to taste your food, kids. You don't know if it's good if you're not trying it. All right. Back onto the blender. Okay, now let's try it. That's perfect. Okay, into the dish with our chicken. And then we're gonna give this a little mixy mix. I stumbled across this recipe on a high protein, low calorie cooking website, and I have been hooked ever since. I've really tried to make health a priority this year. I'm really trying to incorporate more physical activity into my life and kind of just be a little bit more aware of what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, because I'm telling you what, the 30s, the dirty 30s have snuck up on your girl, and 34 kind of hit me a little hard. So we're just trying to take better care of ourselves, you know? You only get one body, so take care of it. And your girl did not get this supermodel body by eating pasta and cinnamon rolls all the time. That was a joke. You can laugh. Okay, we're getting this mixed up. Mixy, mixy. All that chicken super coated in that beautiful buffalo chicken sauce that was made as our cottage cheese base. So like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be baking this off in this dish. So I'm going to smooth this out. I'm going to come back through with a paper towel and clean up my edges because whatever is left on those edges is going to burn when we put it in the oven. So I'm going to smooth this out, clean up my edges. All of our stuff in here is cooked. So all I need to do is turn on my broiler. I'm going to top this with some cheese. We're going to weigh out some cheese in just a second, broil it for a couple seconds, and then this dude is done. I will show you what we're going to do next. All right, I cleaned up my edges. Everything looks nice and pretty. We got a nice even layer of buffalo chicken dip in there. So now, what's buffalo chicken dip without some cheese? I've got some reduced fat sharp cheddar here. If you want to use full fat, you're more than welcome to. If you want to use fat-free, then you're more than welcome to. Whatever you want to do. This is just what I have on hand. So I'm going to use 30 grams of this cheese. So I put my dish on the scale, went ahead and zeroed it out. So we're looking for 30 grams, a nice layer of cheese on every little crust. A nice layer of cheese on every little bit of this buffalo chicken dip. So let's see, 18. And towards the end of this recipe, I will tell you what all the macros are so you guys can know ahead of time what your protein levels are and what your macros and calories are going to be. This is a good one. Remember this one. All right, cheese on top. We're going into the broiler for just a few minutes, just until that cheese starts getting melted and we're getting a nice golden brown on top. I just got this out of the oven. Look how beautiful that looks. I just put it on broil for probably about 3 minutes. Got that cheese all melted, got a little golden brown crisp on it, and this dude is done. You could eat this as is, get you some celery sticks, some carrot sticks, use it as a dip. I've actually turned this into a grilled cheese sandwich before, which was incredible with some pepper jack cheese. Get you some Quest chips, eat this as like a chips and dip type situation. But I'm gonna do something a little bit different today because I haven't eaten lunch yet. And this is my lunch because your girl is following a high protein, low calorie diet, at least trying to. We'll see. So I'm gonna turn this into a buffalo chicken dip burrito. So let me show you what we're gonna do. All right, so to turn this into a buffalo chicken dip burrito, I have my Mission Carb Balance burrito tortillas. So one of these is 110 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these dudes out, and I'm gonna use half of the buffalo chicken dip that I made, maybe a little bit less. We'll kind of see how we're going when we start stuffing this. So, half of my buffalo chicken dip into my burrito tortilla. This is a very filling lunch also, or dinner. Whenever you are having this, all you need to do, what I normally do, I pair it with some spaghetti squash that I've made for another kind of low-cal treat that I can eat a lot of. I'm a volume eater. I like to see a plate with a lot of food on it. I eat with my eyeballs, so I want it to taste good, but I also want to be eating a lot of food because your girl likes food and I'm hungry. So let me show you how to roll this up. All right, we've got it all rolled up like a beautiful little baby. I've got my skillet here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little spray of olive oil in it. I've kind of gotten used to using spray olive oil instead of glugging it into the pan because 1 tablespoon of olive oil is like 110 calories and ain't nobody got time for that. So spray, you don't really need that much, just a little bit to coat the bottom of the pan. All right, I'm gonna turn this kind of on like a medium low, let it kind of start getting heated up. I'm gonna toast my burrito on every side, kind of rotating as I go, and then this dude is done. All right, skillet's heating up. We're gonna take our burrito and we're gonna start it in the pan seam side down. So where that seam is on the tortilla, we're gonna do that dude at the bottom first. And then it's all just a matter of getting a nice golden brown on this thing because remember, everything inside here is warm and it's already cooked. So we're just trying to get a nice golden brown on that tortilla. So I have had a lot of you guys ask me about low-cal, high-protein recipes. I know it's the beginning of the year. Everybody's kind of got their fitness goals going on, including me. And everybody's just wanting to take a little bit better care of ourselves. New year, new you. So we're gonna start dropping some more videos like this. I do have some really awesome recipes that I eat all the time that are low cal and high protein. So stay tuned for all of those. All right, I think this baby is done. So let's get this out of the pan. I got my cutting board here, turn my heat off. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this dude up because I'm hungry. Do right down the middle, see how we did. OMG. Look at that. Creamy, dreamy buffalo chicken dip burrito. But now we got to taste it to see how we did. All right, I'm going to burn my mouth. So be aware. That ain't diet food, y'all. That is absolutely delicious. I'm going to try not to talk with food in my mouth. Okay, let me read you the macros on all this because I figured this up. This whole dish of buffalo chicken dip, 680 calories, 102 grams of protein for the whole dish. Now, what we did today, we used a little bit less than half of our dish of buffalo chicken dip, and we used one of those carb balanced tortillas. So for our lunch today, we have 450 calories total, and we have 61 grams of protein. Y'all, that is incredible. And I'm telling you, this does not at all taste like diet food. This is amazing. I could eat this every single day for lunch. So stay tuned. I'm going to be coming at you with more delicious, low-cal, high-protein recipes. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Until then, I'm hungry. I'm eating lunch. Bye.